Good evening and welcome to the Board of County Commissioners public hearing for Tuesday, November 17th, 2020. It's 6:24 in the evening, and the topic of this public hearing is Thurston County Parks Impact Fee. I'm John Hutchings, the chair of the board. To my right is the vice chair, Commissioner Ty Menser. To my left is Commissioner Gary Edwards. County Manager Romero Chavez is in the boardroom with clerk of the board, Amy Davis, and PIO, Brian Dominique. We have online, we have the Assistant County Manager, Robin Campbell, and Public Works Director, Jennifer Walker, and we have Karen Weiss and Lucy Mills. And the purpose of this public hearing is to accept and consider testimony on the proposed revisions to the Parks Impact Fee Rate Schedule. This is a virtual public hearing. Those wishing to testify have joined by Zoom, phone, email comment, or mailed comment. If you wish to testify, please visit the Thurston County homepage online and select announcements of public hearings on the left-hand side. The information to join this public hearing remotely has been posted there. If you do not wish to testify, but would like to listen in and follow along, please watch the live stream through the Thurston County YouTube channel to help us manage attendance. Staff Lucy Mills, the interim parks manager, will provide information on this topic. If people would like to testify, we will call on you to testify, and you will be given 3 minutes with which to testify, and time may not be donated to another person. When you're called on, please state your name and address for the record. We have a timer in the boardroom here, and if you can't see the timer, we will notify you when your time has expired. This public hearing is now open. Lucy Mills will now present background information of the proposal, written comments that have been submitted, and any additional information that's requested by the board. Thanks for joining us, Lucy.
Good evening, Commissioners. Lucy Mills, Interim Parks Manager. In 2012, the county adopted Growth Management Act impact fees and began collecting park impact fees in 2013 based on the idea that growth should pay for growth. Base assumptions in the 2012 study, such as the capital project list and growth expectations, have changed. So in 2019, the county engaged a consultant to update the park's impact fee rates. The study was posted on the county impact fee webpage on May 15, 2020, and traditional stakeholders, including the Olympia Master Builders Association, were contacted by email and directed to give review of the study online. Park impact fees are charged during the permitting process and can only be used to fund capital projects which increase capacity. They cannot be used for maintenance and operations costs of parks. The new proposed fee rate schedule would increase single-family fees by $176.46, increase mobile home fees by $144.24, and decrease multiple family fees by $56.31. The only comment received concerning the impact fees was a letter addressed to the Board of County Commissioners dated July 2nd, 2020 from the Olympia Master Builders. They oppose any rate increase, stating funding of new parks entirely through impact fees without general fund allocations is inherently inequitable. That was the only comments that we received.
Okay. Nobody has signed up to testify on this matter. Or would you like to? Is there a sign-up sheet? Thank you. Come on up, John. But don't start.
So I can give you a full 3 minutes.
Okay, go ahead.
My name's John Pettit. I live in East Olympia. The Olympia Master Builders make a pretty valid comment in regards to the nature of unfair. One of the things which I'm going to point out here in this process is we have a Growth Management Act. there isn't any significant means for someone to be developing property other than just building a home on an existing piece of property. If you're actually going to get into the development, you're going to be dividing from a 5-acre down, somewhere below that. The growth management has lines built into it. You don't get to just create more mass volume of population. So essentially, this fee that you're wanting to enact is a fee that is detrimental to anybody that owns property that actually wants to be able to build a home, actually wants to be able to place a spot for maybe in-laws. Maybe we're going to throw this fee on top of maybe the additional dwelling units, so that way we can collect more money. The fact of the matter is we have a serious cost of housing issue. Every dollar that is added to it is somebody has to pay for. They're correct. You can't even think of touching building parks without using general funds. And you have plenty of means to use REIT funds or other things. You can't be using it. For instance, I was looking at the diagram of the cost when I was just going through the sheet. And, I realized that some of these projects have been long-term projects like the Gate Belmore, trail. Well, I got to tell you, people need more than just a trail to walk down. They need property, and I'll even use an example like my own property, that you actually have a space for people to run and play in the river. Our level of parks is pretty pathetic right now because Kennydale Park, that's a great park, okay? Burfoot's Park, great park. You have a few small parks around here, but you don't have any mass amount of parks, and you have very little for anyone that's within the city realm to come out and partake in actual water activities. Fishermen can't even find a spot to go fishing. So I'm going to encourage you, get rid of the fees or make them very minimal. Don't raise them. If you're going to keep them, but don't raise them more. It's hard enough for people to be able to make ends meet. And if you want affordable housing, you're not going to vote to increase the cost for something that may not even occur in a foreseen future because of the Growth Management Act. Thank you.
Is there anybody else on Zoom, or am I looking at the total?
Nope, I don't see anybody in Zoom.
Okay. So hang on, we're going to check the phones and see if anybody has called in. There might be a long-time listener, first-time caller on the phone.
Good evening. For those who have joined us via conference call this evening, if you'd like to provide public testimony related to the Thurston County Park impact fee rate increases, please unmute yourself, state your name, where you reside in the county. You have 3 minutes. None, sir.
Public comment is now closed. Do you have any questions, sir?
No, sir.
Any questions? No. Okay. Romero, any follow-up?
Yes, I will bring this matter again on Tuesday morning. Well, you will have the opportunity to go through all the public testimony received on the 4 public hearings you held today. The first public hearing, you took an action, so that will not be part of the conversation on Tuesday. So, and that will be next.
Got it. Is there a motion to close?
Move to close public hearing. Second.
And moved and seconded to close the public hearing. Any discussion?
No, sir.
Well, before we close, I just want to say thank you, Jennifer, Karen, Lucy, and Robin for joining us. This public hearing is now, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Closed.
Thank you all.